In this video, I'm going to share with you a really simple strategy that you can use to get your head back in the game anytime you find your emotions getting the better of you, where you find yourself losing focus or simply not taking the actions that you know that you should be taking. Because the reality is we all have moments where we get stressed and overwhelmed, where our emotions can get the better of us. But as a CEO or business leader, you simply can't afford to let these challenges derail you, especially when they run the risk of spiraling into bad decisions, procrastination, or you not being as effective as you need to be. That's exactly what was happening to a client who came to me a few months ago. You see, at the time, his business was going through a period of explosive growth. Yet, despite all of these exciting things going on around him, he found himself in a situation where his days had essentially become putting out fires, solving other people's problems, and dealing with a never-ending list of demands. It was a huge amount to take on, and he found himself in a high-stress state that at times had an almost paralyzing effect, where between his team members and his customers always demanding something, he didn't know what to focus on or prioritize, where even though he had so many things that needed to get done, he procrastinated and waste hours mindlessly browsing the internet, and where fires would take over, his emotions would get the better of him and he'd lose his temper and get emotional. And this wasn't just affecting his ability as a leader, him not being as effective as he needed to be was also causing them to miss out on huge opportunities for continued growth. And that's why he came to me, as he knew he needed to become more effective in dealing with the mental and emotional challenges that come with running a business. Because the reality is the setbacks are unavoidable, they're part of the role, but he was finding himself losing hours, sometimes days, by being in this high stress state. And that was why it was vital that we got his head back in the game as quickly as possible. And one of the ways that we did that was by implementing what I call the 15-minute rule. And essentially with the 15-minute rule, whenever you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, facing a fire, procrastinating, or not taking the actions that you know that you should be taking, rather than it spiraling and taking hours out of your day, you give yourself 15 minutes to process it, deal with it, and then move on. Whether in that 15 minutes you go for a walk, you meditate, you listen to music, or whatever it is you need in order to release it, when the time is done, you stop, you take a deep breath, you set your intention, and you commit to moving forward. Because the reality is you're never going to be in complete control of what's going on around you. But the one thing that you can always control is how you choose to respond to it. So rather than allowing yourself to be emotional all day, to waste hours procrastinating or beating yourself up and dwelling over what went wrong, instead, give yourself that 15 minutes to process and deal with it, and from there, commit to letting it go and moving forward. So there you have it, the 15-minute rule for getting your head back in the game whenever you face a challenge or setback. Give it a try and let me know how you get on. If you want to take it a step further though, make sure you check out the Mindset Evolution, my brand new 3-part training series for CEOs and visionary leaders who want to up-level their way of thinking so that they can become far more effective in handling the stress and pressure that comes with running and growing a business. If you want to check that out, simply comment video below and I'll reach out on Messenger and send you access. For now though, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. What are your biggest takeaways and how are you going to apply the 15-minute rule to your life? Let me know down in the comments below. I've been Byron Morrison, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.